At the time of recording this video, I am 30 years old, so I remember clearly what it's like being in my 20s. And I'm grateful to say that I've made a few brilliant choices in my 20s. I'm happily married, we have 3 kids, I have no debt, and we can afford to home educate our children. But there are a couple things I wish I had done better or sooner. So in this video, I will share with you 20 lessons I wish I could share with my 20-year-old self. But in order to make this video a little bit more interesting for you and for me, we'll have to go to the park. Don't fall. I said don't fall. Okay, it's not a good idea. I'll see you at the park. Here's the plan. 20 life lessons, but I can only share the next one after making a 3-pointer. The goal is to get it done in under 30 minutes. Making a video, getting a workout in, and hopefully helping someone get good at life. Oh, it's going to be a long day. Life lesson number 1. How you do one thing is how you do everything. The way you do something is not just about the thing itself, it's an indicator of character, of who you are. Most of life is the mundane, boring, normal days, and so depth and beauty must be found in the little things. And I believe that how you approach the little things, especially when nobody's watching, is far more important than you may realize, because it tells you something about yourself. Now I have to make a 3-pointer before I can share with you the next life lesson. So let's go. There you go. Okay, so life lesson number 2. Set a goal that will make you stretch far for what it will make of you to achieve it. What a brand new reason to goal setting. What an all-encompassing challenge to have a better vision for your future. The beautiful thing about life is not only what you get, but who you become. What it will make of you to achieve your goals. Another 3-pointer. Ooh. You are what you eat, you are what you lift, you are how you sleep, and you are how you speak. You are the total sum of all the decisions you've made to this point, for there is nothing else you can be. If you don't like something about your life, the key to change is changing your decisions in the most basic and fundamental aspects of life. If you want something profound to change, the foundation has to change. I'm doing horribly for time. There's no way I'm out of here within half an hour. Try again. There you go. The right leverage will change your life. What if I were to tell you that this is what the practice of living is all about? Developing the wisdom to apply the right leverage in the right place at the right time. Leverage is how you get more with less, how you 10x your results, how you compound your efforts. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, study the concept of high leverage behaviors and the 80-20 principle as soon as possible. Let's go. Try again. Oof, I wish there was a net. You'd get a swoosh right now. You know nothing you haven't become. A person who has made $1 million can make $1 million anywhere, and not because of what they know, but because of who they are. You can know a lot by reading, which is fantastic, but there is a journey between knowing and being. There you go. Understand responsibility. Responsibility is your ability to respond. Sometimes in life we'll mess up, or we're given circumstances we did not choose. To take responsibility for your life is to look at the situation at hand and say, I don't know why, but this is what I have to work with. How can I make this work? Learning responsibility is improving your ability to respond. There you go. Don't wish it was easier. Wish you were better. Life is going to come at you. It's coming at every single one of us. But this is life. You want to try to be smarter, faster and wiser and kinder and stronger and more articulate and more patient. Do everything you possibly can so that when you look in the mirror, even with the scars, you're proud of the fact that you're standing on your own 2 feet. There you go. There. It's better to be trusted than liked. It is far better to establish consistency and trustworthiness than to fake something you're not just so that somebody likes you. You see, trust meets a deep need in human beings, in relationships, in business, in child rearing. If somebody likes you, it doesn't mean that they trust you. But if somebody puts their trust in you and you do not break that trust, you're going to fulfill that deep need. And then inevitably, they're going to like you. If you're looking to build a solid relationship, that's how you do it. Establish trust. Be the person somebody can trust. There you go. To every action, there is an opposite and equal reaction. Yes, that is Newton's third law, but that is also the key to everything you want to get out of life, because this is a law of nature. It has to work. This law explicitly teaches that we must pay the price in order to get what we want. If there is a lack in your life, there is something that you're not doing. If you want to receive, you must give. If you want to be strong, you must build. If you want a good and healthy marriage, you must invest. It's a law of nature, as I said. Use it and it will change your life. Pay the price, my friends. There you go. Life gets better with age. As you mature, you get rid of insecurities, you have more life experience and wisdom. If you take care of what truly matters in life, time is your friend. You will be more secure, more content, and generally more happy with your life. But there is a caveat. You must pay attention. Things don't just happen. You must pay attention and be proactive when and where it matters. If you do that, life will get better as you grow older. All the things you're supposed to like actually suck, like clubs and getting drunk and wasting your hard-earned money and slipping around. Many think that they're supposed to do these things in their 20s because that's when you do it. When else? But you really don't have to do that. I didn't do it, did not regret a second. Swoosh count number 4. Someone's in the zone, my friends. Oh, this is a heavy one. It's a good one. Feeling ready and being ready are two completely different things. When we're younger, we tend to think that things just happen when it's time. One day when I get married, one day when I have kids, one day when I buy a house. We tend to think that at some point life just magically moves on to the next stage when it's time, but it doesn't. People just confuse the feeling of being ready for something and actually being ready for it. Being ready for something is not a feeling. Being ready is being prepared. If you want to buy a house, you have to save money for years. If you want to be physically and mentally fit, you have to exercise regularly. If you want to find a suitable mate, you have to date intentionally. Don't waste your time and your body, and actively seek a suitable mate. Most of the big things in life take 3 to 5 years, some things longer. Be wise with what you want out of life and prepare accordingly. Let's try again. Swoosh count number what? 5? Are you Mr. or Mrs. Right? Most people hope to meet Mr. or Mrs. Right, but they're forgetting one thing. Let's say that you found someone who is gorgeous, smart, great with money, same values, and wants to have kids. Chances are that very quickly they'll realize not to waste their time on you if you're not doing anything with your life. Everyone's busy finding Mr. or Mrs. Right, while they need to be busy being Mr. or Mrs. Right. If you want to marry someone amazing, you need to be amazing also. That's in. Marry young. If you found the right person, don't mess that up. You're not missing anything out there in the dating scene or whatever they call it. Building a life with someone is easier, cheaper, and in my case, more fun. I married at 24 years old to my first and only girlfriend. Best decision I've ever made. If you marry while you both have nothing, you can then truly know and be confident that they are with you for you. All you have to keep doing is investing in that relationship, truly sacrificing for that person. Put your ego aside. Find the right person and don't let them go. No. This is such an important one. Your body remembers. Earlier in life, I unknowingly made one of the best investments a person can make. I exercised quite a lot, 5 times a week. This is the fittest I've ever been my entire life. At 22, I got engaged. At 23, I got married. At 24, I became a father. Today, I'm 30 and I have 3 kids. The amount of free time and energy I have for self-care has decreased significantly. Even the fact that I'm out here is a miracle. But thankfully, my body remembers the investment. There is a foundation of fitness available to me in the busiest season of my life, and it will be there for when the kids are a little bit older and I can go back to taking care of myself as much as I would like. If you don't build a fitness foundation, you will pay for it later when you want to start a family, when you want to start a business, when you need energy and you're not going to get much sleep. But if you build that foundation, it will pay you dividends for decades and you will never ever start from zero again. Oof, that's a good. Frictionless savings. Everybody knows that they should save at least 10% of their income, but they don't do it. Here is how you can do it so that you don't even have to think about it. Automate the process to eliminate the friction associated with manual tasks. You know roughly how much you're going to get paid. Open a savings account if you don't have one and schedule a transfer from your current account to your savings account for the day after your payday. So if you get paid on the 27th, the transfer should be scheduled for the 28th of 10% of your income. Then you get used to living off whatever is left. The 90% becomes your new 100. You get to keep 90% of your lifestyle while doing the most important thing when it comes to your financial stability and the building of wealth. No. Swoosh count number 7. Budgeting is freedom. When you don't know where your money is going, you'll be anxious about spending it. But when you have a plan to reach your financial goals, you can build into it those different expenses and those treats. It's okay to have nice things once in a while. You want to enjoy life. That way you can make those purchases while still working towards your goals and without feeling guilty. Think about it like when you're on a hike or when you're traveling. A map puts confidence in your step. A budget is your map so that you can enjoy now and build for later. Ugh. Did you hear that? Exactly, because that was a swoosh. Study the fundamentals of life. What many fail to understand is that the fundamentals aren't just a collection of good ideas. The fundamentals are a collection of good ideas that outlasted thousands of bad ideas. You want to master the laws of life and economics. Most people go through life not even knowing that such laws even exist. You're playing the game without even looking into the rules. Don't be part of that group. Be a student of life. Let's go. All ideas are a secret weapon. All ideas have already managed to survive in a complex world. As humanity is standing on the shoulders of giants, so is true with principles and ideas. If an idea has been around for 500 years and people are still using it and relying on it, that means it's true. Find those ideas and study them. When you hear the last point, point number 20, you'll realize why I'm out here making this video. That's how you end the freaking video. Point number 20. You will never, ever in your entire life regret a workout. Ever. That's point number 20. You will never, ever regret a workout. Okay, we're at the end of the video. There's something else I need to say just to wrap this up. Wait, I'm a little bit too far. There. I think that many young people are worried that time is going by quickly and that they're running out of time, they're falling behind, they're getting older. Getting older is a privilege. It is a privilege, but you're not old yet. You're not even close. If you build wisely, you can enjoy the ride like the captain of a ship. You're surrounded by water. There's no point of reference. Am I making progress? Am I not? But you are going through destinations. You will have something to show for this time. The alternative is to go through life like a prisoner. For prisoners, time is going by quickly. It's going by as quick for all of us. But because every day is the same, there's no substance, then it's all a blend. It's all a blank. It's a blink of an eye because there's nothing significant there. There are no anchors to say I've done this, I've done that. I've leveled up at some point. You could let time go by and keep doom scrolling on your phone. Or you can be the captain of your ship, not the prisoner. I always felt like I'm maybe taking life a little bit too seriously. But being serious doesn't mean being unhappy or being unkind or not being smiley or energetic. It just means I care. I really care. And not because of, you only have one life. Yeah, we have one life. But because not caring is not cool. It doesn't make me any happier or anyone around me. So I just feel healthy in my body and in my mind when I care. when I know what I'm doing, when I'm trying my best. So do what you can and do the best you can. And I'll see you in the next video. You'll never know if it went in or not. See you next time. It didn't.